All right, it is now 6:10 p.m. in Dubai. It should be 7:40 in India. So let us start our session today. Today is session number 147, and the topic is ultimate pure energy of love and light. So we will start the discussion with what we mean by energy in normally when we say there's energy. So some of the energy we learn in the physics. We have whoever has learned science in the school, so that they have defined several types of energy. That it is mechanical energy, heat energy, electrical energy, and things like nuclear and things like that. There are different types of energy has been taught from the beginning, and so those energies we are aware of. So whenever you come some energy or some energy company like electricity power generation company, they call energy companies, and the energy industry and things like that. So those are falling under that category. But whatever we learned in the physics or physical science in our schools, so those are all very well known, and that's how this energy in the material level, gross material level, we experience energy of all those categories. There are 5-6 categories of energy that we face. That, as I said, heat energy, electrical energy. So those are there. Even the light, light, there is a physics of light and dispersion and reflection and all those kind of things. So those are all energies we see in the learn in the physics. Beyond that, we normally those are the things. The differentiation is those are the energies we feel externally, like there's that energy which runs the system, or in other words, we call it which runs the mechanism. Mechanism means there is a machines or some of the type of, there is a plant, or plant means the industrial plant and things like that, or maybe the vehicle, the car or train or something which runs through energy. There is some runs in the oil and gas. So my background is oil and gas industry. So those oil and gas has been used for many things, running turbines, running the car and producing electricity, also gas turbine, etc. And also to runs the different types of vehicles, all those things. So these are called the mechanism. Mechanism means that there are machines. So they're made of so many parts, and it is a association of machines. And those, to run those machines, you need energy. You need a fuel, or you need to supply power, or something you need to do to run those kinds of machines. And those machines are operating out of mechanism principle. That's what I'm coming to. So to running any kind of mechanism, you need energy. And that energy was those which we learn in our physical science or physics. Those are the type of energy you need: heat energy, electrical energy, or this kind of energy to run them. So this is how this external world runs with this energy. Like external mechanisms runs with energy. So these we all know, and there are many principles, and there are theorem, and there are laws of those kinds of energy. So there is a gravitational energy, gravitational pull. So those we learn in the physics, so law of gravity and other things. So those are the kinds of energy we experience externally, and those are needed to run the machines and things on the outside world. Our inside, to run our human beings or those animal and all those kind of things, so they needed little different type of energy, to run there. And that energy is life force energy or the prana. And this life force energy we received normally through food or sunlight or air and all these things. We receive it. Those energies are needed to run the living living entities, living beings. It can be human being or animal or something, or even those plants. Those energies, as I said, it is the pranic energy is needed, and those energies are normally get from sunlight or food, or trees get from the earth. Those energies from the whatever, those are different than what is run in the mechanism. The machines, the energy used to run the machines, and energy used to run the living beings are different. So because these need a pranic energy, and this pranic, that the source of the pranic energy is the nature. From nature we get it. Most of the things, if you see, and these living beings are energy, they come from sun. We directly get from sun, or the sunlight falls into the plants, the leaves, the photosynthesis happens, they go into the fruits or something part of the plant, then animal eat that, or human being eat that plant, or those animals, some of the animal has been eaten by the human being, they get the energy. So there is an energy cycle chain. So that's how the pranic energy, the prana, that goes through that channel. This forms of the energy movement and shifting, it is called organism. The mechanism is a mechanical, the machines, and for the living beings, it's called organism. And let us talk about the human being, not to confuse it to the lower forms of energy, beings, life forms. So human being is the highest level of life form available on earth. So they are representing the highest form of organism. Organism means the difference between mechanism and organism is, in mechanism, each and every part has a role to play. So as for example, you take a car. The car has a wheel, has a part to play. The brake has a part to play. The steering has a part to play. The doors have a part to play. Engine has a part to play, etc., etc. So if you remove one part, then it will not work. So, that has a particular job, or that part of the work will not work. You put it there, or if it is damaged, you repair it, then it will start working again. That's the mechanism. In the organism, the difference is everything is connected with everything. It is interconnected system. Like suppose you have a hand. So hand is also connected to somehow with the liver, somehow with the eyes, and things like that. There are many such things people have developed. When they develop the knowledge, they have developed the acupuncture, or marma, and all these things. If you do this, you see that a lot of people that teach ki, if you do this exercise, your liver will be good, heart will be good, and all. So they are not actually pumping the heart. They are doing something else with a hand and leg or head or something that makes the heart better. I'm just giving some example for you to understand. So it is all interconnected. Many you might have heard about some kind of specialized foot massage or something. There are some points in the below the feet. If you pressurize that, then certain area of your body gets activated or energized, and that's how it runs. So this particular aspect is called organism. Like, it is not that the hand has only the function of the movement or holding. It is also connected to the different part of the body. Same as that. Maybe there is some pressure point here, and point here. It is not only having the part of the head, it is also connected to the different part of it. So this organism runs with this pranic energies, the prana. Okay, so run that energy. So what we have so far discussed, that there is something in the external energy that which runs the mechanism or machines. To simplified form, machines need some kind of those energies which we normally taught in the physics, and the living being runs in the different type of energy, which is a pranic energy, and that pranic energies are, there are different ways to get it, and they follow the different principles. They don't follow that physics, whatever we learned, they follow different principles of that. So now let us go to the one level higher. These are the energies. So whatever the human being we are working, we are doing, it is called physical energy. Yeah, so whatever we apply. We are, as I mentioned, the human being, the highest form of the on the planet Earth, the organism level, living being on planet Earth, highest level. We have not only that gross level, which in the physical level, the energy we use, there are a lot of higher level or subtler level of energy we have access to. Like we have so you are thinking about something, the power of thoughts, something you are trying to do that, or you have developed some kind of feeling. Those feeling, like you can use you can use different type of energy to attract somebody, or to convince somebody. Maybe you have given a very good presentation, so it is not only what you have written, the way you presented, the energy has been the transaction of energy has taken place between you and the audience. So that same presentation may be given by 5 people, their appeal will be different. So those appeals are coming in the different subtler level of energy exchange between the speaker and the audience, or in this particular example. So higher and higher it goes, that higher of level of the energy, the energy transfer and communication that goes, and that we have access to. This human being, we have gone not only this, the physical and mental, and the next one, if you go with the 7 body system, then it will be easier for you to correlate. So physical body needs a physical energy, and then you have got the prana. The next is a pranic body which runs the whole system. That is a then second body is a pranamaya kosh, then it's manomaya kosh, that mental and the emotional, the energy that is also there. So emotions has also role to play, but maybe it's you are watching something very tragic scene in a movie or something happened somewhere, some war happening and many people died, and you feel like crying, and also there must be some energy exchanges happening between what you are observing and what you are receiving, and it is nothing to do with the physical energy, nothing to do with your mechanism outside. So it is something in you is changing. There is some power is been changing your emotions, and those you are getting the effect in. Maybe you are sad, you're feeling sad, you are crying, or you are feeling sympathy towards them, etc., etc. So this is human being can go much higher level, access to the much higher level of energy. Higher you go, subtler it become. It become fine and more finer. So to reach to that higher level, you need a lot of purification and cleanliness from the lower bodies to reach at the higher bodies. So like if you visit some area, then it is very much smoke and fog everywhere. You cannot see much distance. Maybe you will see 10 meter away. But slowly, if some area is a little better, is a clean day, then you can see maybe 10 kilometers ahead. And if it is a full sunlight daytime, then there is no, in the high above the mountains and all, you can see maybe 100 kilometer, maybe some mountain peak is there, maybe 200 kilometer away, you'll be able to see them because the environment is clear. So Why I'm giving this example? To make you understand clearer the environment you are in, longer the vision you have. That your spread of the vision, the much you can see, your reach, the domain will be much bigger if it is a clarity is there, clear is there. It is true for the physical level, as I just explained. It is also true for the subtler level. Means more you clean it, your physical body cleaning, that is everybody does, maintain good health and hygiene and all those kind of things. And mental body, that manamaya kosh, that the energy disturbance should not be there. By just thought, by controlling thought or minimizing thought, you can clean that, your mental state, which is also cleansing the emotional body. Then through meditation and further sadhana, you can further clean the higher bodies. And so you are not thinking about anything which is contaminate your mind or your emotion or things like that. And those kind of things can be practiced. Those as a skill can be developed to go the higher and subtler level of energy you can access to. More disturbance you have, you cannot go to that further level up. As I said, that if there is a fog around you, you cannot see beyond 10 meters. And that's simple as that. When fog is removed, then you can see further. So it also depends how much clear your environment is. So that is the external environment. Your internal environment, when it is clean, all maybe physical body and the energy body, emotional body, when they are cleaned, then you will be able to access higher ones, higher bodies, more subtler energy things. And in spiritual terms, this is called antakaran suddhi, like the clean. We're talking about the cleanliness and all those things. So what happens after cleanliness? You get purity. You achieve purity. Means there is no contamination, there is no spot. Whoever can see the higher, the aura. In the aura, the contaminated aura comes the black patches you can see, but more and more you do this antakaran suddhi, the patches get removed and you get clear, you get a all white huge aura you can have because you cleaned all this system. When you go further and connected with the ultimate the level, there this lower level of energy cannot reach there. Those are the subtlest form of energy, purest form of energy, and those are love and light. That is the topic today. I will come back again into this point later on. I just showed you how to reach there by through antakaran shuddhi, clarity, sadhana, you can reach there. Okay. So this is about the understanding of reaching to the most subtler level of the energy, what we have access to. It is our choice. It's a free will. If you don't want to go there, it's okay. Nobody will push you there. So suppose you are on the top of the mountain, the environment is clean, but you don't want to look at further. You just still is there any insect near my leg and all those kind of things. So you can look at further, but you are focusing on only the which are the things immediately near your feet, because you are more concerned. You look into that. Okay. It is also possible. It's your choice whether but you have access to from this to any, up to the farthest level. As I said, if even at 200 kilometers away mountain peak, you can see clearly. Yeah, it's your choice. But only thing is that you have access to. But if the environment is not clear, you cannot even see that. There's no way you can see that. So first is the cleanliness has to happen from inside. Because whole thing it's nothing to do with the mechanism. It is all about organism, which is inside, and how to reach there is through that. The technique to go to the higher level, to go to reach the higher, a subtler level of energy is your vibration. It is your own cellular vibration, or called PEVF, personal energetic vibrational frequency. Higher the frequency, greater the reach of that subtler level you can reach, or faster you can reach rather. So if you crossed a certain limit, almost immediately you can reach to that level. Just by your intention, you can go to that level and experience that subtler energy within yourself. So now let me come to that next, explaining about the Mother Earth and collective. So I have discussed so far physics of energy, spiritual energy of individual human being that I just explained. I will come back to the subtler part of it later. Just I explained you how to go beyond your almost immediate level of availability of energy. Okay, Mother Earth and collective energy of humanity. As energy, vibration is the measure of the energy level, and those vibrations, each and every vibration has a unique properties, and that's how the those vibration has an effect. So Mother Earth is has its own vibration. We are part of the Mother Earth. We are basically the cells, but like body we have a lot of cells. We have some few trillions of cells in the human body. Same like we are the cells, the living beings like humans and animals and plants. We are the cells of the Mother Earth's body. So whatever the Mother Earth, the vibration is, we all get into that. So we are part of that. We have our individual vibration as well, but collectively, that the humanity, we have this vibration, which is Mother Earth. So in this process, I have some other sessions. I think last year we discussed about the what was the Mother Earth and energy shift and happened and all those kind of things. You can refer to that, but that is not the topic today. But I just touched upon that just to know that we are part of the Mother Earth. So in the Mother Earth angle, so we are the part of the organism of Mother Earth. So we are the part of the cell, like we have the body cell. So we are the part of Mother Earth. So whatever happening overall on the Mother Earth, we all get affected by it. And Mother Earth is, this energy has its own energy, own vibration. Also, it gets affected by the different planetary system, the cosmic bodies. Different planets or like a moon, the satellites are, and maybe there are other galactic forces and other things, or maybe some meteor is passing, and they have their impact on Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is also affected by these cosmic things, which is in the universe. Those are affecting that energy of the Mother Earth, and the sun is the biggest impact, because all energy of Mother Earth came from sun. Mother Earth itself came out of sun. We have learned long time back in our schools that it came from like a ball of fire came out of the sun and solidifies and become the earth. So that is true. So that means that if something happens there in the cosmic level, we all get affected, because our Mother Earth get affected and has become part of the cell. We also get affected, and that's why we are heavily influenced by the planetary positions and the different things. Often you say that this is not a good time to do something or these things. How we come to know astrologers and all, they come to know calculations and do find out those kind of things, because those things affect Mother Earth. We are part of the Mother Earth, as well as we have the individual energy. So all three together, if they are matching, then we are in unison. We are vibrating in the same way. So that means it's favorable. But if the Earth is vibrating a certain way, and then we are vibrating another way, and then Earth is other forces, planetary positions, it is in conflict, then we also don't feel comfortable, and a lot of conflicts actually develops on the Earth, and the war starts, or this kind of pandemic thing starts, and things like that. So those are the energy imbalance is happening, or the synchronize, it is out of sync. Then this kind of thing happens. And because we are a part of that, the collective part also, we have to face that. Maybe we have a individually different level of our absorbing capacity, withstanding capacity. So that we may not get equally affected by it, but impact will be there. If there is something happening, some planetary position changes or something is happening, impact will be there. But individually, we have a different capacity of absorbing it, holding it, or dealing with it. So that's why different. If it is we are weak, then we get easily affected. If we are our internal vibration is strong, we may not get affected by these things. Yeah. There are many who we can not get affected by these things because of their own vibrations. Yeah. So you can remember in the beginning of when the pandemic started, Babaji gives some technique or mantra, means, or sitting in the sun, etc. That we explained, I think, in 2020 sometime. So if you practice those things, those are the masters given the code or tool to deal with something. Those are it is called master's touch. If we can actually get into that, you will not get affected by these things. For me, example, I didn't had any kind of COVID or something. Almost first 1 year there was no vaccine either. So a lot of things happening next door happening, but it didn't touch because of this Babaji's thing. Yeah, the shield is there. I'm not, reverse is not true. I'm not saying if somebody has had COVID and they didn't have that blessings of the masters. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that as an example, it works. So we have our own. If we raise our vibration and if we can deal with it, then even if humanity collectively facing something, you can still withstand that because of your own inherent power that comes from these kind of connections and the clarity and the subtler access to the subtler level of that energy, so that you draw. You are not getting affected by the external because you draw from the direct source to withstand any kind of disturbance you are facing in the external world. Okay, just given as an example, these things also works. And then we go to the explanation of Mother Earth and collective energy of humanity. So okay, then ultimate pure energy of universe. Okay, before going there, just one more point I like to add here. The Mother Earth, energy of the Mother Earth is now already changed. It has got to the feminine energy and the vibration has gone up. This particular vibration going up actually helping the humanity to go to reach the more subtler level of the access to the more subtler of the energy, having more power on their own emotions and getting detached from the external world. Detachment means ability to detach. Whether you like to do or not, it's up to you. Free will. But if you want to detach, external events will not touch you. That kind of power you have through the higher vibration. Higher access vibration, you can give you that power internally. So in that sense, if the Mother Earth's own vibration goes up, that Schumann resonance and other things I discussed earlier, how the frequency over the period it is increasing. 2012 it start increasing and all. Now it is quite high. So because all environment is going high, so you automatically go into the higher vibration. So it indirectly means you automatically become spiritual, more spiritual, just being into that one. People who are not, means they are too much of into this egoistic things, then they will feel uncomfortable into this kind of energy. Whoever has tuned into this spiritual energy, they will be feeling comfortable. They said, oh, this, it is already, I'm enjoying, energetically. I'm not saying suddenly one day you become very rich and thing like that, all your life problem will be solved. I'm not saying that. Whole life is a lesson and the sequence of events. Sometimes it is for our own ultimate good. So that's why it will keep on happening. Absence of a problem is not the ideal life. When you face the problem, you tackle it, and from that you realize your own highest level of strength. And that is the time you understand what are the type of strength we have. And that realization will make you go to the next step, not absence of problem. Absence of problem will not lead you anywhere. In fact, in extreme case, it is a wastage of a life, And if you go to the level where you can face that, even in one of the poem, Rabindranath Tagore was also written that, Lord, you give me troubles, but you give me more strength to withstand them. And that is the right approach. That is the more, the wisdom tells you that you are looking for the strength, not absence of the problem. You keep more problem, okay, let it come. Somebody near a dear one has a death. You cannot do anything. You are powerless. That, but you should have the strength to withstand that kind of loss in the family or something. That is the power you should be looking for. Once you have done that, then you are okay with it. You accept. It may not be perfect. It is not be positive either. But you have the power to accept that. You need not to retaliate or get mad or with all those kind of things. That is your power. Okay. Right. So now if you go to the subtler level further, then you reach to the level of the creator. Okay. Subtlest, the oneness from where everything, the source, it comes from. Whole universe. I call it physical universe, what you can see, and the planets and things like it's a physical universe. But there are other dimensions. So it's basically multiverse. But whatever it is, in either way, whichever it is, physical universe or non-physical universe, all that is. Some people, they call it all that is, like everything, all creation. So to go to that level, the universe level, that power, the energy that played there, which created this, ultimately, it is only two things. It is a pure love and pure light. That is the ultimate energy. So if you go from lower, it is ultimate. But if you come from the top, it is the most primordial, most basic energy of creation. If you start from there and then manifesting, then that thing, those are love and light. And I mentioned many times that this love is nothing to do with any love, so it is a pure love which gives the creative energy of it. And the light, which is the light? It is a light of awareness. You're just being aware. When we think about in the physical energy level, like physics, you say, what is energy? Love, light. It is not category. People don't consider it as a category of energy at all. But those are subtlest form of the energy which created everything. And to be more precise, the love energy created it and the awareness has run it. Okay. So if you even though it is not truly comparable, but if you take an example of a car, if the love has made the car, then the awareness is the fuel to run it. Okay, so it is running because of the source of that fuel. That energy is a light, pure light, and to specifically light of awareness. As it is running, it is also healing. Like if there is a deficiency, if you give light, it will heal. I'm just giving very subtler, concepts here. Yeah? So it is not normal way. The light se kya hoga? Or say it is like we're walking the path in the darkness. We don't know where the potholes are, and if suppose suddenly that power gone. We used to have a load shedding. Used to call in Kolkata. And in Delhi, it's called a power cut, I think. Anyway, in other places also, there is some, if the power loss is there, some storm came and electricity system failed. And say, suppose there is a darkness and it is a no moon night. So if you go outside, then there is no light. So you have to keep trial and error to move on. So in the trial and error to move on, so you may stumble upon any block and fall down. And then you don't know where the pothole is, and you fall and break your leg and all those kind of things. Somehow try to figure out how to go there. Which can change this way of walking the path? So in the spiritual journey, so we are seekers. We started that way. With trial and error, we seek. Which can show the path? if you bring a floodlight into that area, or much better if it is sunlight comes, the day comes, after the dark night, day comes, then everything is visible. You know where the pothole is, where the block is, where the rock is, and everything. You just pass through and walk very easily. Same as the spiritual one. To reach up to the top, you need that light of awareness to maneuver all those things on your path, your spiritual path. All we have the spiritual path. It is unique to ourselves. We cannot walk somebody else's path. We have a unique path. Means in our own way, our way are unique. We are the only traveler into that one. And our own awareness show you the way. Or if you talk about you are driving a vehicle, then that headlights are your light, which you can see what is coming in front of you, and then you go forward accordingly. This light has helped you to get out of the trouble. You don't meet with an accident and all those things. So higher and higher level you go, the awareness, you can maneuver, you can reach your destination much faster because of awareness. And this awareness, as I said, it's a power to run it. So light of awareness makes it clear. Your path becomes clear, you walk the path. So that awareness we develop through our spiritual practices, and the gurus and they guide us. So Guru guides us in two ways. One is this awareness, and Guru also, they help you to reach to your core. You are made of pure love. As I said, that the creative energy and pure love that created us, all of us. And human being is called Prema Sarupa. Not human being, any being, a living being called Prema Sarupa. But human being in particular, Prema Sarupa, because the highest level of the incarnation of love, pure love, that the two energy, most subtlest energy, purest energy, love and light. The life has created this being. Once it created that being, and awareness runs it to go through its own path to reach its destination. What is the destination? After all the experiences, to merge back with the creator. That is the destination, because it came out of it to experience itself and go that, and that awareness takes us back finally. In lower level, there are many other energies I call, but finally you have only your love. When we go to your core energy, then you open up your core potential through love, and then through awareness you walk the path. Or even in other sense, if you like to do it that way, in that path, what is your inherent part of it is love, and external part of it, I'm not talking the physical world, I'm talking the path part of it is awareness. So awareness will show you the path, and the love drives you. As I was mentioning, the Guru gives both things to you, teach you, because Guru is some being who has already walked the path before you. Before your Guru, maybe, millions have walked the path and gone and finished their journey. Doesn't matter. It's not about comparing with anyone. In this path, Guru is a given by the divine. Send you a gift to you to show you your immediate path. By two ways. Guru teach you how to open up your own loving potential. How to do that? Guru need not to import anything from outside. It only clears the layers or conditioning and all. Automatically what inside you comes out. Okay, Guru teaches you how to drop the shade of ignorance, shade of the conditioning and all this negative behavior patterns, blah blah blah. All those are gone. Your core essence comes out. That is a Guru will show you. But you have to do it yourself. Guru can show by example and all those things, but you have to do it yourself. And the awareness, where we are going, this knowledge, Guru Tattva flows, and it will give you this awareness so that you can finish your journey. So that's how that is the role of a Guru. And as one point of time that you don't need any help of an external Guru, your internal Guru, inner Guru will take over from there. Yeah. So that part, the external Guru's job is over. Then all your journey becomes so much individual, and it's all your own journey. Nobody else can do anything there. But to reach up to that level, your external guru will help you to do that, to go to that level. So just to make you this, that is the role of the guru, and that's what your is doing, and this is how it is played in our lives, and it helps us to reach to our core potential. And just to give you a little bit of few interesting thing, you might have seen. So how you can say the guru, they can heal also to you. They have got a healing power. From where they are getting healing power? Because guru has a clarity. They can get that energy, subtlest form of energy, they can channel, and through the intention, they wherever that area of there is a deficiency. That's why there is disease or some problem or something is happening. The guru channel that energy there, and that gets healed. That simply being aware of something also healing. That's not only the spiritual energy you have to do, or if you open up your heart chakra or love more, automatically things heals. So you go towards more higher level of expression of your core essence, the pure love, you get healed. And awareness, how it heals. Okay, you might have, let me give one example. You might have seen some past life healing or this kind of things. Yeah? Past life healing is you go to the regression in the past life. Suppose you have some issue with some neck pain or something like that, maybe for a long time, and you don't know what to do with it. It's still coming. So maybe there is one of the reason is in the past life something happened with your neck. Something you get a hit or maybe died with that hit. So that's why this life the neck is paining because of that. Because from that your soul consciousness, it is there. So how it is done? They take you in the regression to your past lives, and in that past life, you just visit that incident where you got the hit here. So in that, when you visit that past life incident, then you can see that what happened that time. So now you become aware of that. The painful incident happened in the past life. You are aware that this incident happened in my past life. And then what happens, as you are aware, the light of awareness falls into that. When the light of your awareness falls into that area, that incident is no longer a dark patch. It becomes lighten up. With that awareness, when you come back to your present life and live your life, you no longer have the shoulder pain, because in the light of awareness in your past life, the thing has gone, because higher dimension, there is no time. So in that level of the awareness, that particular thing has gone completely, and that's how you get healed. So here, this past life, this therapy or healing is completely based on your awareness. You are aware of that, and that's what I explain in detail, how they reach there. In the light of awareness, you get healed. So in the light of awareness, when you reach to the level of the particular level of subtleness, and you visit that, even your past life, something get healed, and that effect, you have a positive effect or your present life, and that's how you get healed. Same way, you go to somebody have a childhood trauma, they visit through awareness, even the consciously forgotten, like in the conscious memory, you don't have a memory. But there are ways to, the gurus and all, they know that. They take you there in the light of awareness, that get healed. Or you have a conditioning, you're repeating the same type of incidents you are happening to many people. Suppose you get cheated by many people, because you're holding the pattern. There is a vibration there, you're attracting that. And that might have started somewhere, So then you go there in the light of awareness, that pattern dissolves. Then you don't have that kind of thing anymore in your life, and that's how the healing takes place. So all right, so this concludes this learning session. That if you have any question, so you are welcome to ask me. Okay, Manali, go ahead. Go ahead, Manali.
Regarding awareness, regarding awareness, being aware of all the time that we have come from the creator, we have worship with the creator.
Your
This
voice is
or
breaking. I
awareness
cannot.
of what? I mean, while my net is very bad, I
Hmm.
will text you. Hello?
No, no, no. No, no. Text, please text your question. Yes. Yeah. I cannot hear you. It's
Okay,
breaking.
okay,
Please,
Guruji, I will do
please
that.
type. Right. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Any
I will
question?
text it. Yeah.
Please. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Anybody else having any question? Sayashi, okay. Go ahead.
You spoke about the past life thing, right? So, uh, I mean, can we visit past life without even getting
Oh,
like
yes.
the?
Oh, yes. At the, when we go to your fourth body, knowledge body, your past life impressions are actually in the fifth body, but you can download information in the fourth body. You can see that through meditation. You can go there. I myself has seen minimum 70 of my past lives. We have more than as a human being, and before that there are many others as well. So we do, yes, through meditation we can go, but there are professionals, the hypnotherapist, they can take you through hypnosis to past life. You can see what happened that time.
But you saw it after like receiving enlightenment, right? Or
I cannot, can you repeat? I could not hear. Your voice is breaking from my
uh,
side. Can you repeat? Yeah.
yeah. So I was asking that you could visit your past life after receiving enlightenment, right?
No,
Or
before also.
oh,
Before
okay.
also. Yeah. Because that is a, what happens is that when you are going towards the enlightenment, it is important for you to know your soul's journey. Your this life, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, it will be last one. So your soul's journey, what is the purpose of your soul? What are the things you came here on planet Earth to learn? Learn means experientially learn. What are the type of things you come here to experience, and how you progressed and how you reached? That is the time your past life opened up to you. Okay, it's a part and parcel. At the time of enlightenment, you can go as your will. Any life you want, you can go there and see that. But before that, it comes as a glimpses, not fully under your control, but you get this happened, particularly your close relatives, this happened, that happened in the past lives. You can be able to see that, and then you understand why we born like this in this life. All answers you get internally cleared. So that is the knowledge body. The Gyan Yoga is all your questions are answered. Is no answer, no question is unanswered in your life. You may not like it, some answer. You may not like the situation or like somebody or something, but you get the answer. Okay.
Okay, Guruji,
All
thank
right.
you.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Monali, you have written your question.
One
Salim.
small thing.
Mhm.
When we say when we send a message to somebody or we wish somebody, sending you love and light,
Mm.
what does it actually mean?
Actually means that you are giving energy of highest level. Okay.
Okay.
Love and light,
Is
as
it?
this is a topic of today, the ultimate energy, love and light. Okay, let me also tell you in the Hinduism, this particular aspect has been depicted as Shiva and Shakti. Hmm. Shakti is the love, pure love energy. That Shakti is a power, no, that energy. But the core of that is a divine feminine energy. Shakti is a love, and Shiva is the light of awareness. The Shivatva is the light, which is equivalent awareness of Shiva. Individual soul. That is the maximum level it can go there. So this particular aspect is it's depict Shiva Shakti is depict that love and light what we are talking now. The highest level of that subtler energy. Okay, Manali, I have received your message. Let me read. During meditation, I feel spiritually aware, but while I am doing day-to-day job, I lose the awareness of being that we are spiritual beings. What is happening is our soul's plan. How to overcome this situation? Please guide. Very good question. See, best way to deal with this kind of thing, to be in awareness, is just be aware of your breath, the prana. Whatever you are doing, you may be cooking and you may be, like going to or doing some buying something from groceries, and whatever you do, you just be aware of your own breath. That will keep you connected to the subtler dimensions. That is a physical level you can do. So initially it will happen that time to time you lose that, but suddenly you realize, oh, I'm not aware of my breath. You go there. So that will be this awareness of breath has a multiple, the functions. It is also known as Vaira Mudra. If you are be in this awareness, then no negative energy can touch you, no dark energy can touch you, or no lower vibration can touch you, the way you understand. The breath awareness will connect you to the highest level of your own vibration, and that vibration will help you to retain that awareness. Retain that awareness, retain that the loving attitude, the compassionate, your true expression of yourself, not to anyone or anything. I'm not saying that. You express, you operate on that level, and that will help you into doing that one, not getting affected by this negativity of the external world. Okay. All right. There is another, question somebody asked me. Because
Thank
there is
you.
God bless you. And not another, let me share. So what happens is that the people did some kind of mischief, and Guru scolded. So Guru given the dose, and but see what happens is that Guru has a clarity. Guru can see that what is happening. So the person, the seeker, is asking Guru that you are a Guru, you are supposed to see the good thing, and you are approach everything through love, and you have to be in the light all the time. So you should be, basically that person is telling Guru that to behave yourself. How dare you to scold me like that? Or maybe sometimes the public insult. So in the public, in the open forum, Guru might have said something, and that will offend it. So see, let me explain you where is the thing is. It is Guru's duty, to get rid of your ego, so that you are not aware that you are running through that ego. The entity who is demanding that this is unfair, and the entity that has feel that it is injustice or defamation, or something happened with you, something, scolded, you got scolded, and you got insult happened, not defamation, insult. The entity which is feeling the insult is your ego. That ego only telling the Guru that you should correct yourself. You should not treat like that. You are a Guru, you should be ideal, you should always talk nice, you should always talk fine thing. That is the idea. The ego imposes the idea. So because you didn't like what Guru said, particularly to you, so you didn't like. So you are trying to justify, the three ways our ego operates. I mentioned many times, I'm repeating it here. To create some doubt in your mind, or it will justify something logically. Logically, it sounds convincing that this might have happened. or installing some fear in you. These three ways ego controls you. Guru can see everything. Okay. I answered to that person saying that, no, who said the Guru will only see the soul level? Because I mentioned soul level, everybody is pure. Soul doesn't have any karma. Soul consciousness, there is no such thing called karma. Its ego has got karma, not soul. So that's why at the ego level, this needs to be sorted out. It cannot pass it on to the soul level. And soul level, we are all equal. So that's why they got that telling me that point, that as everybody is equal and soul level and Guru should see the soul level, why you are scolding me? So the answer is that Guru exactly knows. Guru should see you at all level. It is a job of the Guru. Lowest level, if you have a very mean-mindedness entity within you, dark energy within you, cruelty within you, Guru can see that as well. Most dark and most worst thing to the level, ego level, and then maybe you have some kind of intelligence, high level of intelligence, the Guru can see that. Then you have the certain level of heart chakra opening, some area of your life you have a compassion, you can see that. You do something, little bit charity here and there, Guru can see that as well. In spiritual progress, definitely Guru can see that. Guru see you in all levels. All of us, we are mixed bag. Now, because unless until your ego leaves you, you cannot go further high. So it is Guru's duty to hit the ego and get it. At the time of enlightenment, complete ego annihilation happened. Unless until the ego has completely gone, or your karmic baggage cannot be lifted. Guru Kripa cannot happen if you still have ego. So once your ego has gone, so that to get rid of ego, when those people, the sadhana, who are doing sadhana, at certain level understand that my ego has to go, otherwise Guru Kripa will not happen. My karmic lift will not happen. So they do it in many ways. Seva is one of the ways. Selfless service is one of the way. And in Krishna consciousness, the path, that is a different path. Everybody call themselves das. You say that I am the servant. How to just to get rid of the ego? If you say I am the king, then there is no, the ego is there. If you say I'm das, then you get rid of your ego. The way you look at it, your life, whatever you are doing, you are offering that. If it's from servant position, then your ego has gone. It will be easier for the Guru to lift you up from there and have the Guru Kripa can happen. Anyway, in this kind of cases, just if you find you are something of Guru said you didn't like, understand that it is your ego who is confronting it. The ego doesn't like to be insulted. Particularly, there are cases, they fight with the Guru tooth and nail. So they try to prove something wrong. Ask maybe 10 different questions to bring Guru into a position when Guru will be seen as a contradicting his own words, and that's why their ego gets satisfied. Okay, because somehow they find some fault in Guru. It's all mind game. Don't bother. Guru knows that, ins and out of that. But one thing, it is very clear. Even though you don't like it, Guru will not please your ego. No matter whoever you are. You are saying I'm a very rich man, and maybe this so-called Guru is a poor fellow and he needs money, and I have the money, and Guru should, tell me what I like to hear. Guru will not do that. Okay. This is a different issue. Money and whatever you have is okay, divine grace, enjoy your money. But Guru will not please you just because you have money. Guru will never get your ego satisfied. Maybe different Guru has a different approach to do it. Maybe some Guru will put it lightly. That is possible, mildly. Why didn't you look into that or consider that? And there are other ways to look, something of that nature. Some people may be very hard. They said, you are wrong. And so, and some of them, some egoistic people, some go even, they say, throw out from the thing, you get out from here. Okay. Nothing will happen to the Guru, because Guru is operating from the purity. Intention of the Guru is for your own development. In other words, some people, they realize if some Guru is angry with you, said some bad words about you in front of you, then that is also Guru Kripa. Because Guru want your ego to get insulted and finally get out of you. Because if the Guru doesn't care, then you be with your ego and face your karma, and your lifetime after lifetime you'll face it. How does it matter? And Guru will give some clap and you go ahead, very good, very good. But if the Guru is not saying something odd which you didn't like, understand that is also the process that you need to undergo to get out of this your ego cycle, because ego will drag you down to the karma and daldal mein fasenge jaake. Again it will go. And in Guru's eyes, everything is transparent. You cannot hide anything. Guru may not tell. Many things Guru will not tell. Sometimes even to help somebody, Guru may tell some kind of white lies. Maybe Guru can see somebody has, that imminent death in the family or something of that nature. Guru will never say that, because you don't have a capacity to withstand the truth. That will happen, but the truth. So Guru will put you the milder way and say, no, there is there is chance, there is hope, and all those kind of things Guru will tell. These are called white lies. All the Gurus, they know where to do it. It is again to save you from that emotional turmoil and all this, because we are not good at handling the truth. Okay, the level you can absorb the truth, and that at the time of enlightenment, you get complete bare truth, and most of them you don't like. So that kind of level of truth, if you experience, then only you get that power to withstand that, to confront that, to face them. That's why it is important to see those truth. Till you reach there, you are on in the preparation. The truth, that will happen anyway. It doesn't matter your liking, disliking, and what Guru is saying, what Guru is not saying. That is your normal way of managing things. This is not the spirituality is not the area where you can manage things. You surrender. You be into that flow. Then only you will reach there. Not by fighting with it and giving your own version or your own this thing. It will not work. You try. Millions have tried. Millions have tried, and everybody thought at a certain level, I am the exception. End of the day, when they realize it is just wasting of the time, they realize they come and surrender. Good. Finally takes that. Takes everybody out of that. And we are lucky few who had the connection with Mahavatar Babaji, who is the Moksha Guru of humanity. Yeah. Lifetime after lifetime spent by sadhana just to get in touch with that, to understand something. And we got a lucky to get a communication. Got a method, got a way. Yeah. I was telling now in the time beginning of the pandemic, Babaji gave some mantra to how to navigate through those things. The clarity and all these things came. So we are the blessed few, and only thing you have to have, many truth will unfold, many things will happen in our lives we may not like, and all those kind of things. But if we stick on, then we'll be ultimately we'll go to our destination, and the purpose of the human life of planet Earth will be over. All right. So I think I have told enough. So if there is any in between, anybody has got any question come up, you please ask now. So before we go into our Kriya and meditation. So, Priya, go ahead.
So, from like as we grew up, we are like whatever we have read of um mythology or it there are the rishis, munis through ages about whom we read, and we there have been so many instances where they are so angry, they are uh, they curse if they are not uh, you know uh, pleased. Things like that are there in the stories. Are these also meant to be lessons, or because they were all very enlightened, people, right?
Okay. So, Priya, let me give you answer in a two levels. Okay. At one level, this those angry like a Durvasa Muni and all, they give some cards and all those kind of things. We know those mythological stories and things like that. At one level, what happens is that you become, you through your sadhana, meditation and all this thing, you go to some level, we call it tapagni, like a meditative fire. If you play with the fire too much, then you have the some flip side of it, you get angry. Okay. So you could get completely angry, and things can go out of control, and that is quite possible. Those, if you go to that level, so what happens is you use it for your own purification rather than project it outside. So if you cannot control that, then better you put yourself into isolation. That's why the munis and rishis in earlier days, they used to sometimes they go into banvas, banvas and all. You have to spend in the forest so that they need to interact with anything. Those things are happening. Tapagni and all those effects are happening. But there is no one to get your what is called that in parallel damage or something they call it, lateral damage or something they call. Nobody is getting affected through all these things. So this is one way of looking at it. There are different phases into the higher spiritual dimensions also. Sometimes the tapagni will be expressed like an anger, and that time you should isolate yourself, not interacting with anything, otherwise damage others simply. That is one way of looking at it. Another way of still higher level of looking at it is, in very high level, there is no duality, there is no good and bad. Okay. Somebody is saying loving words and somebody is saying angry words. Those are equal. Okay. In that level. So it doesn't matter how the Muni, Durvasa Muni, what language he is using and what the type of thing is using, it is just in the higher level, it is just one way of expression, because there is no such thing called good and bad there. No such thing called angry and polite. So, okay, so but to come to that level, yes, Nimo, thanks. Collateral damage. So that to avoid any collateral damage of because of your own this sine curve or ups and downs of energy thing, you should not communicate that time. Keep it in the isolation, and these things happen. As the issue came, let me share another thing. You might have been, knowing, and there are, last quite a few months, I was in my room, isolated, just meditating and doing all those kind of things, and so-called no job and nothing. Babaji is telling that I need to complete in this life itself the higher level of the spiritual attainment. Okay. Earlier days, what people used to do, they used to leave their comfort of the life, the family life, and go into the forest, like Vanavas I was telling, for self-purification. You need to go to that level so that you leave the luxury of life. Used to eat some fruit, and some people give a little bit milk here and there. They used to eat that and survive and do only day and night sadhana. Babaji was telling, for me, that was necessary in this life itself to go to that. And Vanvas in this today's age and this modern era is reflected back as a financial constraints. Like you may not afford to do the luxury for a certain period of time. Okay, that's why your earning sources are cut. Your savings are gone. So you are put into one vas. So materialistically, and then you can. That is also another type of test. You can go. We have different. You got mad, or you can see what's wrong, what's happening, and I'm doing so many things still. Why it's happening? Or you can use it, for your own spiritual growth. I was meditating for maybe some days 7-8 hours, 9 hours, for not for a particular purpose, because I have nothing else to do. I just wake up, little bit food and eat and meditate. Okay, that was necessary for your higher level of attainment. There is enlightenment is not the end of the story. You have to reach to the source. You need much higher level of attainment, and attainment of the higher level of prosperity. Also has to go through these phases. Because if something is not gone down, nothing will go up. You'll be leveled all the time. You'll be average every time. The example I give, we used to have a rubber ball, canvas ball earlier. We used to, in the childhood, we used to play with that. So the harder you hit the ball on the ground, the higher it goes by the bounce. So if you don't hit that on the ground, it will not go up. It will be in your hand only. The level will not change. And so that is one of the reasons those kind of things have been happening with, of course, there is a divine protection is there, guidance is there. But you need to go through that process. It is your own path, and you need to go through that. And it is painful. It is truly painful. Banvas is not a very easy thing to do, but you need to go through. You have a choice to live up and get out of it, but if you go to the other end, then your level of strength has been tested, and your things have been gone to the next level altogether. Okay, so only thing I did a very simple thing. I just surrendered myself to Babaji. I said, if I live, that is also because of you. If I have earning, because of you. Don't have earning, because of you. If I have to ask some help from you, and if I don't get help, I complain to you. Okay, there is nothing else. Is there nothing else in the surrender? So everything is you. So it doesn't matter what is happening. We'll just move on and go with the flow. That is my direct experience of living a spiritual life. To get that, and whatever the mission will come. And Babaji, one thing I was telling Babaji that, how people will feel that if after doing so many sadhana, so many things, and going through financial difficulties and other things, and then what for we are doing, that kind of thing. Babaji told two things. First thing is, whoever need to receive the grace, basically from Babaji, they will stay with you, no matter what happens. They will not judge you because of seeing things. There will be some who has got some vested interest, they will live. And they are not worthy of receiving the grace, so they let them live. Okay, no issues with that. But your story will not be what you faced in these few months. Your story will be what you will become. Just watch. Okay. From here, after the rubber ball getting bounced on the floor, hard hit, where it will reach, that will be the story, not that why it is bounced to the ground. Okay. Anyway, I just given to my understanding on this point. So,
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. God bless you. All Babaji's grace. So means basically I'm saying Babaji is scolding me and giving difficulty. That is also Babaji's grace. And Babaji is praising me and going very, very good, my child, well done. That is also Babaji's grace. Both are Babaji's grace only. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you. Okay. I think there's not much. Hariom, you like to ask something or?
One small thing, Guruji. Once we just say sending you love and light, or it is after meditation you say, after you meditation you give that healing, that time you say sending love and light, true intention. By
No,
saying
who
it will
is
happen, it will not happen.
no. I'm saying who is giving. It depends on the person's vibration.
Okay,
Yeah, a highest level of vibration, just intention will go. Doesn't matter before, after, midway, and doesn't matter. Okay,
okay,
you intend, it goes
understood.
immediately. Channel develop, it goes. But if vibration level is low, that you need little bit of effort to push that energy to that. Okay, you have to get blessings and this praying and get help and all this kind of thing happens. It take little more time. So and that's why it is called, as you just to, it's a good question. That's why it is best to do it after meditation, because that time already you purified yourself.
Right,
If something contamination happened, known unknown, doesn't matter, they are not there, it's not a big question. But you got into the play, you done your kriya, and then meditation, completed the meditation, your healing chakras are open, and that time you are sending love and light. And also, if you are getting guided, you are connected with your guru, then you are in the group energy, and then it goes in the same energy of your guru, you can do that. Okay, that's why it is done in the end of it. Hmm. But a guru can do it at any time. Doesn't matter what the physically what the guru is doing. You know,
okay.
even maybe guru was sleeping and wake up and then say intention. It is okay. It will work. Okay. No need to again meditate on kriya and then raise the vibration. No need. It's already in the sync. It will just go there. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Okay. So, all right. So we'll go into our kriya and meditation. So maybe we'll not be able to do full meditation. That we'll do tomorrow morning. But today, at least, we'll have the kriya and little bit of meditation. Okay, Umadevi, thank you so much, Guruji, for channeling Babaji's love and grace. Bless you, Uma, and may the Babaji's blessings be always with you.